So this is the newly launched Redmi 4K TV. It comes with Dolby Vision, 3 HDMI 2.1 ports, EARC plus auto low latency gaming mode. And not to forget, this is an Android TV which comes built in with Google Play Store. So you can install Netflix, Prime Video and thousands of other Android TV apps. All of this starting at 33,000 rupees only. So the Redmi TV sounds like an absolute deal. Or is it? Because it's TechVisor and we wanted to give you a clear picture on the best 4K TV. So we asked you and almost 6,000 of you voted for the Mi TV 4X. So we headed out and bought a brand new Mi TV 4X 50-inch just to compare it with the Redmi 4K TV. So the question that has to be asked is the Redmi 4K TV the best 4K TV to buy right now? Well, spoilers alert, it is, but you need to know a lot of things, and I'll also be comparing it with the Mi TV 4X. So this is Prateek, you're already watching TechVisor, let's go. Okay, before we get to the comparison, let's quickly see what you get in the box. You get the usual stuff. There's this big TV, you get plastic stand, some screws, the same old Redmi remote, the minimalist one. But this remote is far more useful this time. We'll get to that in a bit. In case you don't know, the Redmi TV comes in 3 variants: 50-inch, 55-inch and a 65-inch. This one we have right here is a 55-inch Redmi TV. There's absolutely no difference between the 50, 55 and 65-inch TV. They are same 4K TV, same internals, same specs, everything. Now, if you're thinking of wall mounting the TV, you can buy any size. But if you're thinking of keeping the TV on the stand, you should probably measure your TV cabinet. We had a standard TV cabinet and 55-inch could barely fit on it. So you would need a bigger cabinet. The standard cabinet won't make it. Now, one thing we noticed while fixing the Redmi TV, the frames are plastic, but it's really weak and it feels like you could remove the panel almost. Although this is not a big deal since you don't touch your TV quite often like you touch your smartphone. Overall, the look and build of the Redmi TV is same as Mi TV 4X. Now Redmi absolutely kills here with the ports. I think this is the cheapest TV to come with 3 HDMI 2.1 ports. Now, in case you don't know, HDMI 2.1 is the latest version of HDMI. So HDMI 2.1 makes few changes to HDMI 2.0. You get almost 3 times better bandwidth, better colors over HDMI 2.0. But the most important factor is resolution and frame rate. Redmi TV provides an EARC port instead of ARC like regular TVs. So basically, EARC is better than ARC, and most importantly, if you have a Dolby Atmos speaker setup, the EARC port can directly provide Dolby Atmos output to the speaker system. Apart from the usual HDMI port, you get pretty much all the ports. You have a headphone jack, a USB 2.0 port, a Ethernet port, RCA ports, an optical port, also a coax port for your cable TV. Now so far, the Redmi TV kills with the ports, spec configuration, but what about the main deal? The display. You buy a TV to watch it primarily, right? So Redmi TV comes with a 4K panel. It supports HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision. You don't see Dolby Vision in this price range from other branded TVs. The Mi TV 4X on the other hand is also 4K but only supports HDR, no HDR10 or Dolby Vision. Now, what does this HDR10 Plus or Dolby Vision mean to you while watching content on the TV? Well, if you have a Netflix top tier subscription for Dolby Vision, it's about 800 rupees a month. The Redmi TV just kills. If you see the opening shot of Stranger Things in both Mi TV and Redmi TV side by side, you can clearly see it. The stars in the sky, heck, in the next shot, the entire building is visible on the Redmi TV. In case of Disney Plus Hotstar, for some reason, the content just doesn't trigger Dolby Vision on the Redmi TV. But again, you can see the difference between scenes on both the TV is clearly visible. Now, if you don't have a top tier Netflix subscription, you still have Prime Video. Prime Video plays HDR10 Plus content for all Prime users. And again, if you see side by side with the Mi TV 4X, This is Hana on Amazon Prime, which supports HDR10 Plus, and Redmi TV brings out the colors. Like if you see in the far on the cave is yellow, whereas on Mi TV it's all washed out and pale. Now here, if you look at the face on the Redmi TV, it's got more colors and has more depth. Now coming to watching YouTube or offline videos, I found the Redmi TV and Mi TV to be on par. I felt the Redmi TV had more colors and looked slightly brighter. Also, you get this motion smoothing on Redmi TV, which is crazy to see in this price range. Again, haven't seen any TVs in this range provide motion smoothing at this price. Now, in case you don't understand motion smoothing, here's a good example. Here's a side-by-side shot of me shaking my hand in both 24 FPS and 60 FPS. If I pause right now at this moment, you can see the 24 FPS footage is a bit blurred while 60 FPS is not. So motion smoothing in TV eliminates this blur by putting black frames or just duplicating frames between these 24 FPS to make it 60 FPS and look good on a 60Hz TV. In simpler terms, it's helpful if you watch sports, cricket or football. Movies don't look good in it and I just turned it off. Oh, in case you're wondering about the panels, well, Xiaomi provides both IPS or VA panels with their TVs. You don't get the option to pick and choose between IPS or VA. Overall, in terms of display, I would prefer Redmi TV over Mi TV 4X. The panel is a bit bright, plus it supports Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus. Although the only downside to watching content on Redmi TV is the 30-watt speaker. Like it's still better than 20-watt speaker on the Mi TV 4X. Like if you hear side by side the audio sample on both of them. The Redmi TV is loud, but it lacks richness. So much so that I was watching a movie scene the other day and it didn't even feel that the volume was 100%. So if you have a hall that's more than 1000 square feet, I would recommend getting a soundbar. Or even save some money and get a Dolby Atmos setup. For more on soundbars, you can check this video right here after you have watched this one, obviously. Okay, so wrapping up, the Redmi TV has a better display panel, better ports, and what about performance? Well, again, Redmi TV is a clear winner here as well. See, the Redmi TV comes with 2GB of RAM and 16GB of internal storage. The Mi TV 4X on the other hand comes with 1GB of RAM and 8GB of internal storage. It's in a long time that I've seen a TV with 2GB RAM and 16GB storage. In real life usage, I didn't find any difference in app launch time or apps running out of memory. It still pushes every fourth app out of memory. It's just that you get 16GB memory, 11GB for user access on Redmi TV. So you can install more apps. That's it. Now let's talk about some exclusive features that you get with the new Redmi TV. So the Redmi TV supports auto low latency gaming mode. In simpler words, this means as soon as you connect your PC or PS4 console to the TV, it automatically switches to monitor or game mode. And if you see a side by side, I'm playing Horizon, and now if you see closely the difference between when I press the jump button and when the actual character jumps, the difference is almost minimal on the Redmi TV when compared, and it is because of auto low latency mode. This is impressive if you are looking for a cheap good 4K TV for your Xbox or PS4 or PS5. If you can get one, let us know as well, or even PC gaming. The Redmi TV is a good buy. Now, apart from display, performance, specs and all of that, there's another major difference between Mi TV 4X and Redmi TV: software. The Redmi TV runs on Android 10 with PatchWorld 3, whereas you get Android 9 on Mi TV 4X, again with PatchWorld 3. But the Mi TV lacks some new features Xiaomi is providing to their TVs. Like if you see, you can double press the volume down button and the Redmi TV is muted now. One more. If you long press the patchworld button on the Redmi TV, it brings up quick settings. So here you can change the picture mode to sport if you're watching cricket, and this can be done while watching the content itself. Another one, if you press the power button on the Redmi TV, it goes to sleep instead of power off. And when you press the power button back, it wakes up within 5 seconds, which is good. Now I can go on and on about these features, but the point is the Mi TV 4X won't get these features or any older Mi TV. The Redmi TV has it. So to summarize, the Redmi TV seems like a major upgrade over the Mi TV 4X. It has a better display with better colors, support for Dolby Vision and HDR10+, more HDMI 2.1 ports and auto low latency for gaming. So finally, should you buy the Redmi TV? Well, yes, for sure. Please don't buy the Mi TV 4X. We bought it to show you so that you shouldn't. Don't repeat the same mistake. If you're looking for a budget 50-55 inch 4K TV around 33,000, this thing is good to go. But if you're thinking about a Samsung or a LG 4K TV, well, they definitely are better than this Redmi TV, but they would cost you almost twice the price as well. So buddies, make a wise decision. This is Vadim from TechWiser.com. Stay wiser, like the video. See ya pretty soon.